Hey all you game designers and game players out in the world. My name is Adria Toshak, and I would like to address you with some issues I have and thoughts I have every day about game design and what exactly goes on in my head and what would make a better game, and also how to break the mold, per se, of usual game design. And for the actual game players, what would you actually like to see and how to make you do that or convince you to do that. First off, I want to start this by saying that if you think about it, games nowadays are pretty much cut and dry. They're all the same. I mean, there's slight differences, but think about first-person shooters and think about how most of them are military-based or alien space shooters. And think of like MMOs and MMORPGs. They're all the same. They're orcs and elves and just fantasy stuff, but it's all the same. But yet it's set in a world that pretty much looks identical to ours. If you think about MOBAs, pretty much all the characters are the same in some sort of way. They might have different skills, they might have different... They might look different, they might have different names, but they're still the same type of game. And I'm just wondering, how can we change that, especially as designers? And how can you actually put your ideas into making a new and awesome game, and actually something that someone would want to play, and actually someone would be like, hey, I've never seen this before, and it looks awesome. What ideas do you have? Just instead of actually people having the idea of game designers just being texture design and not actually getting any good paying jobs, which I've heard so many times recently, prove them wrong. It's just actually, when you go for a job, actually show them what you have to offer. Prove a point to them. Prove that they need you. You have awesome ideas, and that you can make something that nobody else has. And I'd like to see it. I think it'd be awesome. Like, think about it. In a few years, the people of game design, if they thought differently of how to actually break the mold of the normal design that everybody sticks to, what would games be like? I mean, yes, they're coming up with different game councils and everything, but they're actually using the same sort of games to actually play them. Yeah, it'd be cool for playing in 3D and playing as the character and doing the motions, but yeah, it's the same game. As for the game players, I think a great way to actually get games that you would like to play and your point across to people would be going on forums and actually writing reviews, and actually truthful reviews, not actual reviews that you just don't like the game. Put some thought into it. Put what you would want to see. Put something... give ideas. I mean, if people haven't thought of the ideas, go for it. Write it down. It's not hurting anybody. I just want everybody to help produce a new world of gaming, and I think this would be the right way to go about it. This is my presentation. Thank you for listening. Have a good night.